Dirty laundry. Abraxodyne Chemical Legal Office in Athens might be worth investigating. I don't know how I got this quest. It just popped up in my thing. A quest did bring me to Athens, so maybe when I went to Athens, just by entering the city, it gave it to me. I have been seeing these Abraxodyne things lying around. I haven't picked up a single one because I assumed they would be quest related. Turn back or die. It's just ghouls here. They are nothing. No, I'm not teaming with people. I'm stuck in a hole. So this is Abraxodyne Headquarters? Abraxodyne Chemical, Midwest Regulatory Compliant. Well, there's a case right there. Hear me out. I don't think this is about Abraxodyne, so I'm not gonna read it now. When I do a video on this this entire city, I'll read all the notes. Speak to the old man. I don't wanna. Is this instanced or so some Abraxo cleaner? Mr. Handy trusts Abraxo for all your cleaning needs. Another household health essential for Abraxodyne Chemical. And I did make a comment on how it says Appalachia. Yes, the Appalachian Mountains cross 15 states, but Ava, when you encounter Ava, says she doesn't know what Appalachia is. This is Burning Springs, or whatever she says. So to them, to the post-war people, Appalachia, or Appalachia, is only this side, not this side. So I feel like they could have named it something else like Burning Springs. Yes, this is Appalachia still, but not to the people of the universe. It's not Appalachia. Yeah, I can't talk to that. I think also whatever his name is says the same thing, that he doesn't consider Appalachia to be here. I really love that I turned down the audio. I say this every time because I did turn down the music. Are you eating Abraxo? I did turn down the music, and yet it does not care. No matter how low I make it. Encrypted message. Status report. Abraxodyne is cornering us out of the market. Whether it's real or whether it's prime real estate or some dinky field, they are outbidding us every step of the way. Surveys of the 2050s fire sites came back as expected. Widespread burning springs. That's why this place is called Burning Springs. Likely connected to a massive natural gas reservoir. Their frequency over the years only increases the potential value in this land. None of that matters if we can't get firm footing here. Big Meadows was a failure. And the Harper's Ferry site wouldn't need decades of work to reach anything close to here. Running out of options. Where's Burning Meadows? I want to say Fallout 4, but that wasn't called Big Meadows. Why did I say Burning Meadows? Not 4, 3. I meant Fallout 3, but I don't think it was called. I don't think there's a Big Meadows. That said, I cannot in good conscience recommend that crackpot Lewisburg plan. I've no reason to believe the reservoir extends that far out. There's a good chance we've gotten false information on how lucrative that site could be. Note, intercepted by our man at Bish. Let's keep the pressure on. So that ties into the cryptid hunters or imposter sheep squatch quest line. Bish wanted to build pipelines underneath Bish is a natural gas company. They wanted to get rid of everyone here in Lewisburg to put in a pipeline that extends across the country. So from here all the way out to like California, I think. I don't know the exact how long it actually had to be. And to do that, so I'm just giving you spoilers for the encrypted quest line, even though it's the first DLC that came out, update that came out, so it's from 2020. It's 5 years old. So the entire point of that quest line was that Calvin Van Lowe, who was a super genius, not a super genius, but he was super smart, but he was also super paranoid and into cryptids, and they wanted him to use his knowledge of the sheep squatch to scare the citizens of Lewisburg away so that they could then claim the town and build a pipeline underneath. But it wouldn't work because that's only one city, right? They would then need to do the same thing to all of this other stuff, because I think it was traveling west. It might have been traveling further east, which still, it's gonna have to pass through other things. The sheep squatch plan was a garbage plan. Okay, you took the door off the hinges. I don't know, man. I'm just looking for something to make me feel better about the main story quest line being so bad. So I'm hoping this only side quest they're giving us is worth it. Bodhi? So I'm trying to remember if the name has come up in any other notes before, because we do also encounter an Abraxodyne building in the pit. When you do the pit, in the Trench District, there's an Abraxodyne building that's destroyed, and there's like a note there that talks about Abraxodyne. So it's all connected. I don't remember what note it is, or else I would tell you what it said. But Bodhi. My thing disappeared.
Hey, who are you? How did you get in here? You're not one of those damn raiders, are you?
Yes. What raiders?
Why, the Rust King's raiders, of course. Those harami are all over Ohio. But you still haven't answered my question. What are you doing here?
Something told me to investigate, like a magical force entered my Pip-Boy and told me to investigate. I saw the big sign outside and got curious.
Curiosity like that can get you killed. Though I suppose it might mean you have the skills I need right now.
What do you want, Grandpa? Need help finding something?
I've been searching Ohio far and wide for these Abraxodyne chemical briefcases. They were used to store sensitive information, but are useless without a decryption machine. That's why I'm holed up in this bizarre office. Bring me as many briefcases as you can find, and I'll be sure to make it worth your while.
Why don't you go find them yourself?
I've collected as many as I can, but my old bones are starting to get the better of me.
You've collected 3. Why do you want to decrypt the data in the briefcases?
My daughter Amrita worked for Abraxodyne Chemical before the war. Something happened though, and she went missing without a trace. These briefcases are my only chance to find out what happened to my Janu girl.
She's dead, but I guess you do need to have the closure of finding out what happened. Sure, I'll help you find them.
You have made an old man very happy. Remember, these cases are scattered all over Ohio, so you may need to look far and wide for them. Now, get out there and get searching. May you be blessed in your travels.
That starts dirty laundry. Collectible quests. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Search high and low to hunt down collectible quest items. Return the items to interested parties and uncover the story behind them. It's like it doesn't know that I've been playing this game forever. Also, this is the only collectible quest. There is no other one. So I gotta bring you 3. My dude, you are terrible at your job of finding these, and I will explain why when I step outside. Bodhi has told me about his missing daughter, an Abraxodyne chemical employee from before the war. Finding the Abraxodyne chemical briefcases and bringing them back to Bodhi will help uncover what happened to her. Sounds good. So I've seen a lot, but I think I'm just going to do it in order. I'm going to find the 3, come back here. They'll tell me to go find more. I'll find that number, come back here, and I'll just do it that way. This video is probably going to be long as fuck, but there will be timestamps for you, so you're welcome. There's probably just going to be a shit ton of timestamps. But I'll also have separate, there'll be a playlist for individual videos below as well on my other channel, because I don't know how the timestamp thing's gonna work. If there's like 1,000 of these things, I think there's gonna be like 100. That's what I've heard rumored. I don't know how many timestamps YouTube's gonna let me put in the video, so there will be a playlist of individual location videos. Let me go ahead and get started, I guess. I didn't realize I could ask him some questions.
You're back. How goes your search?
Where can I find more of these cases?
As far as I can tell, they're scattered all over Ohio. Heaven knows how they got there. Stolen, traded, dumped. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, I have some questions for you.
I'll answer what I can.
What is this place?
It's a legal office for Abraxodyne Chemical, a scumbag detergent company where my daughter worked.
Okay. Why are you hiding in here?
I'm not hiding. I'm just staying out of the way. When you've had as many run-ins with raiders as I have, you start to get more careful.
Okay, but this town is ghouls only, so... Alright. Your daughter worked for Abraxodyne?
Yes. Amrita was head of their marketing team. I was so proud of her when she first got the job. Now, I wish she'd never got it at all.
Okay. I'd like to ask about the holotapes.
What do you want to know?
I want to ask some other questions.
All right, then.
All right. Let's talk about something else. Well, I haven't collected enough cases yet.
Please keep looking. They're my only hope of finding out what happened to Amrita.
So the first one that I'm going to show you, and this is why I said he was terrible at his job, stepping right outside. We're still here in Athens. Right outside of the Abraxodyne building he's in, right? And he's like, I found as many as I could find. If you just walk back here and look over at this freaking basketball court, there's one right here. He didn't try as hard as he could, because there's one right here. Okay, so again, this one's in Athens. Right here. There's no local map, so it's the best I can give you. A locked briefcase with a large Abraxodyne chemical logo on it. A label on the back reads, if found, return to Abraxodyne Chemical Regulatory Compliance Office, Athens, Ohio. So I guess that's just in case I didn't get the quest magically. By picking up one briefcase, it would tell me where to go. Look, man, I don't want to bash Bodhi more, but in Athens, there's obviously going to be a bunch in Athens, but in Athens, right next to the Abraxodyne building, if you just go next door into this store. There's number 2. He's like, I tried as hard as I could. No, you didn't, bro.
Individuals to designated.
No, sorry. Here it is on the map. Not like that really helps that much. Bodhi, Bodhi, Bodhi. Bodhi. Is it Bodhi or Bodhi? I think it's Bodhi. I'm still here in Athens, because, of course. Here's the Abraxodyne building. We're just gonna walk across the street to this, I'm guessing, City Hall? I don't know what this is. There's number 3. My guy needs... I get he's old. These first 3 were right outside his house. With 3 cases found, we can go and talk to him.
You're back. How goes your search?
Oh, I didn't ask him this. We'll ask him that afterwards. I got the next batch. Well, the first batch.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting. Here's a copy for yourself. Bring me any more you can find, and let me know if you have any questions.
Gives me Abraxodyne Tape 01. Then I gotta find 3 more.
Okay, folks, we finally got the results back from the consumer surveys. These ones were to gauge attitudes towards the Abraxodyne chemical brand. We did good, but the board thinks we can do better. They've asked for a full rebranding campaign that focuses on cementing a family-friendly image. I want us all to put our heads together on this one and come up with some standout ideas. Don't hold back. Think big, think bold.
What about a new mascot? I'm thinking an anthropomorphic bubble named Squeaky, who teaches kids good hygiene and traditional values.
A what? No, Martin, get it together for Pete's sake.
How about a commercial? We have the brand recognition and the budget to make something memorable. Lots of the big brands are doing it.
A commercial. I like it. We'll need a catchy slogan to go with it too, of course. Something to really sell the wholesome angle.
Yup, say no more, say no more. I have got it. We're soft on fabrics, but hard on communism. Not bad, eh? Tell me that's not our pièce de résistance.
Martin.
How about we pick something that showcases our values?
Oh, I've got one. Abraxodyne Chemical. For families who put clean living first.
That's perfect. They'll eat that family first baloney right up. Nice work, Janice. All right, good work, everybody. Now that's out of the way, let's discuss next quarter's recruitment strategies.
Okay. Anything to say?
You're back. How goes your search? So be it.
Well, that's tape 1 of I don't know how many. Okay. Next one here in Athens. Again, starting from the Abraxodyne building.
Strictly prohibited from approaching the armory.
We want to get up there, so take the car ramp. Take this ramp. Cross inside. Go through the hole in the building. It's right there. That's just there. Again, these don't help you because there is no local map, but follow the way I went and it shouldn't be hard to find it. Okay. Still in Athens. Oh, don't know why I zoomed out. No real point. From, of course, headquarters. We're gonna go this way. All the way down the street. Next, we need to get up to there. I'm assuming a basic player can jump up there. I mean, I have marsupials, so I'm just gonna jump up there. And we're gonna go into the bar. A pub. Okay, so it is labeled, which is good, and it's just on the table. And then about there on the map. They really needed to give you a local map. Still in Athens. I'm gonna use a different location just because this is easy to find. If it's the car park, so I don't want to keep running from the Abraxo building every time to show you these. So we want to go in, go up to the second floor, go around the corner on the second floor, and it's just right here.
The National Guard is here to protect you.
Pause again, like that might help. We've got our next three. Let's go ahead and drop them off.
You're back. How goes your search?
Here you go.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting. Here's a copy for yourself. Bring me any more you can find, and let me know if you have any questions.
Our marketing, PR, and R&D departments have all been hard at work this quarter crafting our new employee instructional video. As requested, we've covered the major areas of concern that have been problematic in recent years. So, let's see what you think. Roll the tape.
Welcome, employee! Whether this is your first time donning the Abraxodyne chemical overalls or the 100th, this training video is for you. By following these simple steps and adhering to our new mandatory safety protocols, you'll be keeping yourself and the company out of harm's way. Employees are expected to take full personal responsibility for their own actions and for the safety of their team. Remember, safety is no accident. Deviation from our chemical handling procedures can have serious consequences for you and for the lab. Oops, that's got a sting. Remember, folks, follow the safety procedures outlined in the employee handbook or face the consequences. Our patented cleaning formula should be tough on grime, not tough on you. Report to a supervisor immediately if you encounter any infractions. Here at Abraxodyne Chemical, we like to keep things spotless. But did you know that cleanliness starts with what you say? That's right. Gossip and rumors leave a nasty stain on you and the company. Best to steer clear of the grapevine and avoid the unwanted repercussions. When you signed your contract with us, you joined something bigger than yourself. Bigger than detergent. You joined a family. And as family, we ask only for the loyalty, commitment, and trust that we've invested into you. Please read your contracts for more details. So don't forget, the success of Abraxodyne Chemical lies with you. Stick to these guidelines, and we'll all shine.
Okay, tape is done.
You're back. How goes your search?
Can we talk about the tapes yet?
I'll answer what do you want to know?
No.
All right,
Okay.
then.
So I'm guessing he's only going to talk about the tapes when I find all the tapes. God, was that terrible. It's like those trainings they make you watch for work, which is what it was, but it honestly, friggin' flashbacks. I didn't have to do any this year, but I think some of them are every 2 years, and I think next year I will have to do some. All right, is it another 3? There are way too many of these for it to always be 3, because I've stumbled across a lot. This is not... This is not how you do a quest, but fine. In Athens, starting at the car park, we want to get up to there. So we got to go all the way to the roof. I'm going on foot, even though I have like a jetpack, just for the people who don't and are following along. I'll run all the way across, go into here. You'll hear it ticking. You'll find out that Rocco drools, and then just right here. There it is on the map. Still in Athens, using a new landmark again. The football field. From there, let's walk over to the tent area and over on a table next to a note. Only problem I got is the next one. In Athens, I don't know why I'm closing that. From the football field, go around or turn around, go to the tent area, and you want to get up to there. If you don't have the ability to jump like I do, you want to go to the stairs, walk up, go to the end. It's right here on the ground. Okay, dropping off my next set.
You're back. How goes your search?
Here you go.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting.
It just says the same thing every time. What if I talk to you about the tape before I listen to it?
How goes your search?
Because you have yet to say anything about it.
What do you want to know?
Nope. Still nothing.
Something on your mind, Miss Amrita?
No. Just another lousy meeting where I'm asked to achieve the impossible.
That's so. Was it as bad as the one last week?
Worse, in fact. You don't know the half of it, Moses. You know, sometimes I wonder how we keep getting into these screw-ups. Especially after Pittsburgh. I'm always the one left to pick up the pieces.
You're a hard worker, Miss Amrita. Why, I always see you run around here, busy as a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. Dealing with the bumps in the road ain't easy, but I'm sure the fine folks here appreciate your efforts.
I really wish I believed you. But sometimes I feel like I'm one bad PR statement away from being thrown under the bus. I've got to start looking into ways to protect myself a bit more. We've all got to cover our backs, right?
Okay, so again, that ties into what I was saying about a note from the pit. I don't remember her name being on it, but I also just don't remember the note. I just know it's in the trench mission. So I'm digging through my videos to see if I could find it. No, I couldn't find it. But yeah, there is a note in the pit in a destroyed Abraxodyne building. And I don't remember if her name is mentioned because this is the first time I can remember her name. But there was an incident there, obviously. And there's an incident that happened here. How closely are they connected? Okay, next tape. Not tape. Next case, still here in Athens. I am starting from the corporate office. We're going to go back. Past the ball court. Make a left. Right down here at this bus station. Very disappointing that this bus station is not a shop. I feel like it should be, but fine. Right here. It's an Abraxodyne case. Intel case. In Athens, right here, I'm gonna use, what is my landmark? I don't know, this thing. Broken down statue thing. So we want to get up there. If you have a jetpack, you could just jump from right here and make it over there. But if you don't have a jetpack, I'll show you the long way, which is just stairs. Okay, so you gotta go up here. Go around. I do have a jetpack, but like the people that are like, oh, you're showing the late game way. What about all of us other people? So fine, I'll do it the long way. It's not that much longer, but it's still, I could just fly over there. Once you get over, you then have to drop off the ledge, so drop onto this. You'll take less fall damage, or at least take no fall damage. And drop down. It's right here where there's a rad bear and a polar bear. Which is kind of fitting, isn't? No, Abraxo's colors are blue, so they should have used a quantum bear. What are you guys looking at, though? Dead trees? In Athens, or not at the football stadium, but I'm at the football stadium. Let's go out. We're gonna walk over to this bus. Go inside the bus. Some blocks that say OSU. I don't know what that is. Maybe one of the developers' college, Ohio State University. Or university, not college. Go ahead and pick up the intel. Okay, we've got 3 more for Bodhi.
You're back. How goes your search?
Here you go.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh.
Here you go, ma'am. You can call the number on the back to find more details about Abraxodyne's newest...
Terry!
What? I'm with a customer right now. Apologies, ma'am. That flyer should have all the info you need. Come on, man. You're distracting me.
Some guy was just asking me the weirdest questions.
Yeah? So? People are meant to come and ask us questions. That's why we're here.
Here we are, sir. Let us know if you'd like any more information.
Yeah, but this guy was crazy. Get a load of this. He was asking me questions about all the incidents the company's had in the last few years, and...
For the love of God, Ronnie, tell me you didn't give him any details. You're gonna get us both fired.
Relax, will ya? I'm not an idiot. I remember what they told us in the briefing.
There we go, ma'am. Come by the booth again if you have questions.
Anyways, I tell him to get bent, because I'm not gonna accidentally spill the beans to some undercover reporter looking for a scoop.
Oh, great. So now we're gonna get written up for insulting the public.
Take it easy, will ya? I did it all professional-like. He told me that he was with the military and that they're interested in our product's potential.
Interested? Interested how?
I'm not sure, but it smells like a bonus if we can take it up the chain.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, well, what are we waiting for? Let's go find him.
That was edited so poorly. The audience clipping out with their voices clipping out. The audience should have been going, or because they were obviously at like a sporting event, right? The cheering should have been going non-stop. It shouldn't have been cutting out when their voices were cutting in and out. It's fine though, but like it was so hard to pay attention when it kept cutting in and out with
How goes your search?
the cheering. Can you
I'll
talk
answer
to me
what I
yet?
can. What do you want to know?
Oh, there we go. Did Amrita have problems with the company in the past?
She always put on a brave face, but I could tell there were times when she was stressed beyond belief. She would never tell me the specifics, just that she had to smooth things over again.
Okay. By the looks of it, I now have to gather 4 instead of 3. At the National Guard, I don't know what it is, building. It's not like a training building, it's just a building that they've seized for the National Guard. Carpenter Street. You're gonna want to go into that little shed thing right over here. Just right on the ground. It's their storage area. In Athens, I'm using the destroyed train as the landmark now. Sorry, probably hearing the annoyingness of the freaking bugs. I upped my effects sound so I can hear these things better, though it doesn't really help that much. So from the destroyed train, you just basically want to leave town and come to this completely nuked house. Grab the intel. Oh. It's a big city, but it has so many. I don't know if this one counts as Athens. I'm gonna count it as Athens just because of how close it is. But I saw this building, I ran over to it. It seems to be a random encounter hotspot, so that's why it's going off. There's pigs over there. Hogs. But down on this raft is another one. In Athens, and I kept missing this one, just still running around here, but it's right here. So from the rail station, we'll just find this bridge, I guess. This is a random encounter hotspot. I kept missing that because this is a random encounter hotspot, and enemies kept spawning that my focus gets pulled this way. There's one right here. How did I miss this? Well, I guess I just told you how I missed it. Alright, we've got our next 4 to drop off.
You're back. How goes your search? Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting.
Come on, Martin. You're one good idea away from getting that promotion. I can feel it. The others might laugh at me now, but they won't once I'm in charge, that's for sure. I just need something that will grab the board's attention. Something that will really blow their socks off. Ooh, ooh. What about a special edition of Abraxo called Atomic Sparkle with trace elements of uranium. Your clothes will come out glowing. Literally. No, that'll never get through the safety tests. Definitely not after our last whoopsie with radioactive ingredients. Perhaps we take a different approach. How about an actual soap opera named Suds Galore, where the laundry is clean, but the drama is anything but? We could even have a talking washing machine voiced by a celebrity to plug our latest products and deal bonanzas. No, far too whimsical and may give children nightmares. No, I've got it! A line of air fresheners dedicated to American presidents. We could have Teddy Roosevelt Tang. Raw, musky, slightly peppery. Smells like gunpowder and mustache wax. Or Truman's Spice. Sharp, direct, strong. A smell that isn't afraid to make hard decisions or send the communists packing. Voila! It's perfect. I've cracked it. If the board doesn't like this one, I'll eat my hat.
Wonder how his hat tasted. Okay, anything to say about this?
You're back. How goes your search? Alan. What do you want to know? All right.
Okay, so I guess every time he ups the amount I need, he'll have new dialogue for me. Okay. Still in Athens? So you could barely hear it, but I ran over there to check this bus. There was nothing in the bus. I was like, da 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 da. I got out, turned around, and then I could see a corpse there. So I was like, okay, let's go check the corpse. And there's another one right here. It was daytime. Like, obviously it's night. It's harder to see the corpse. It was daytime a second ago before I hit record again. In Athens, and man, I wish I could control time, because it's dark. So I'm starting on top of the destroyed train car again. It's the best reference point I can give. I'm gonna go to this pub, the upper pub. There's, as far as I know, 2 pubs. So this is the upper pub, and we're gonna go around it. There's a skeleton over here, knocked over, and next to him, Abraxodyne. That's an Abraxodyne, it's Abraxo. And an intel case. Okay, Dino Peaks Mini Golf. I didn't bother killing the Deathclaw because players keep coming by and then new ones spawn. But I'm at, a shed where they're storing the dinosaur head. Where are you? It says you're right below me. Right inside the shed is a thingy, a briefcase. I was like, what are they called? At Dino Peaks Mini Golf. It's a short location, so these ones are all easier to find. Find the Triceratops. It's not difficult to find the Triceratops. In the food shack behind the Triceratops. In a broken refrigerator. Alright, let's talk to him.
You're back. How goes your search?
Same dialogue. Here's the next batch. I hate when you start up again and it just redoes.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting.
I wanted to skip it, but now I guess it's stuck. Okay, good, he gave it to me. I just don't want to listen to that same dialogue over and over again.
I've told you before, I don't feel comfortable getting in front of any cameras until we've had a proper review of our lab's safety requirements.
And that's been duly noted, Julius. We appreciate you bringing it to our attention, again. Your concern for your fellow lab techs is commendable. However, the board has stated several times that they want our lead researcher to be present in this new commercial to add credibility.
If the board wants credibility, then they need to put their money where their mouth is and start listening to our concerns, not spending the budget on flashy commercials instead of the proper safety equipment I've had on the docket for over 6 months.
Your equipment requests have been received and are currently being reviewed by our finance team for validity.
Validity? My guys are burning through a respirator a day with the old kits. We need stronger equipment if you want us to work on this type of stuff.
That's enough, Julius. Or do you need reminding of the confidentiality agreement you signed? We need you in the new advertisement. Simple as that. Anyhow, you're obligated to perform certain public appearances. Check your contract.
It won't be too strenuous, Julius. You'll be fully prepared beforehand, and I'll personally see to it that you get your equipment. How does that sound?
Fine. I'll give you 1 afternoon, but no more. Someone needs to be supervising the lab techs, given the situation.
Well, I'm glad that's finally sorted. Why the sudden need for stronger respirators, though? Our standard equipment has served us fine for years, no?
Probably best to leave those details to the experts for now. Thanks for your help today, Amrita. I'll send you the shooting schedule for the ad soon.
Okay, and we got an increase to 5, so he probably has new information.
You're back. How goes your search? I'll answer what I can.
Talk about the tapes.
What do you want to know?
Does. Why did Amrita stick up for the researchers?
Because no one else would listen to them. They were warning everyone from the start. But no one paid any attention, apart from my Amrita. Shame on them.
Okay. Dino Peaks. Just from the spawn. Just go around the corner. And then this trash can. Is 1. Guessing you need help? Prospect Hill. There's 1 in this trailer. Inside of a safe that's broken. At Prospect Hill. From anywhere, really. We're gonna go down to the lower level. There's a seating area. Go down. There's a skeleton that was probably trying to run off with this one. I still don't understand how they're scattered. He said they were stolen, yada yada, but like... some of their locations just make no sense. At the Starlight Drive-In. I mean, it's on the map, it's easy to find. So these are some of the first ones I found, and I decided not to pick them up. But it's on top of there. If you don't have a jetpack, you just gotta climb up the tree, or walk up the tree. Just be aware it is a random encounter hotspot right here. I didn't get anything this go around. Oh, okay. All right. No, come on. Am I sliding off this time? I don't know. I have a jetpack. I'm just gonna jetpack. You don't have marsupial or a jetpack. You can walk up. It's just slightly more difficult. And then just, if you don't have a jetpack again, you gotta go around the long way, which is the way I'm going right now. Okay. It's right here. Otherwise, you could just jump on over. At Starlight Drive-In, this next one, I don't know if you need the key for it, but so it's going to be behind the screen in that shed. If you do need the key, I don't know. Every time I've come here, the door's been open. But yeah, if you do need the key, it's going to be on a random corpse around the park. Or honestly, just kill some ghouls and then hit loot everything and it'll show up in your thing. Then you just go inside and it'll be right inside here. All right.
You're back. How goes your search?
Why were you stuttering like that?
That's odd. This case has some extra items in it. Looks like we've got a key code and some coordinates to a cache of some sort. It could be useful. I'll mark it on your map.
You're telling me it had... That case had Hellfire... Wait, no. It didn't. Wait, hold on. Oh, that must have been from an event I did. So it had... a single hollow... No, he makes the holotape. Oh, it's a secondary objective. Okay. Oh, I can't see it because the name is blocking it. Corn City. Well, let's listen to our...
I mean, how do they expect us to work in these conditions?
You said it, pal. Complete joke if you ask me.
Just a little louder. Come on.
It's bad enough that they won't give us any of the new hazmat suits, but now they're placing clearly broken equipment.
It's downright dangerous if you ask me. And with the wages we're earning, it's hardly worth the risk.
Oh, I can barely hear them. Maybe it was a mistake hiding in here.
Jake's the third person working this shift who's gone off sick in a month. Now don't tell me that's a coincidence, 'cause I ain't stupid.
Hey, at least you weren't the one who inherited his mop. Look at this thing. What was he mopping up with it? Lava? You can't use that mangled piece of crap. You'll be better off using a wad of paper towels at this rate. Now, let me grab my spare from the stove cupboard.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so she's trying to eavesdrop to find out what Abraxo's really doing. Okay. Starlight Drive-In. Inside the concessions area or the projector room, whatever you want to call this. Go up the stairs. Just right there. In Albany, which is probably going to be a little difficult to see unless you already have it on your map, but it'll be underneath the icon. In the pharmacy / police station? I don't know. There's a cop in here. Go upstairs, past the drunken cop who's on duty, and inside the room. Oh, okay, fall through a hole because I didn't look down. Inside the room, you'll fall through a hole. No, you'll find a guy and then just go ahead and grab yourself some intel. In Albany. So I'm going to look at the pharmacy here. And then there's a White House opposite it at the end of town. It's also the location of this Abraxodyne chemical cache that is broken. Let's go upstairs. Here's the broken cache. Is it still broken? Yes, it's still empty. But right here is some intel. Grab that. Check the cache again. Still empty, even though the quest tells me to go here. That's it. In Albany, there's the pharmacy. We're going to go towards the bridge of the town. It's just like the other town, underneath the bridge. It's a mannequin. I already fell to the ground and it just delayed and dropped me a second time. God, this game is getting so broken. But we'll go ahead and grab the case. This one's not in Albany, but while you're in Albany, if you look up to the, what is this, northwest, you'll see a water tower. Here's if I can actually get up on there. Are you still tamed? Yes, okay. So just go inside the building. There's your case. Hey, buddy, I got you some more. And also, that quest you gave me is broken.
You're back. How goes your search?
It's good.
I'll answer what I can. Yes.
Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted.
What do you want to know?
Okay. Well, here you go.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting.
It's the same thing. Let's go ahead and listen to number 8.
Note to self, check with R&D boys about investigating an edible detergent. A tasty snack that delights the mind and cleans the stomach.
Oh, it's you.
Ah, Carrie, hello. I was just looking for you, actually. I have another brilliant idea. I think you're going to really like this one.
What is it this time, Martin?
I call it Shower in a Can. It's an aerosol spray that eliminates the need for bathing. Convenient for the modern go-getter.
Yeah, oh, okay, that's great and all, but listen, I have some actual work for you to do. We have a new product that we need a company code name for.
Ah, excellent. I'm quite a wonderkind at that sort of thing. So what's the new product? I'll be able to whip up a name for you toot to sweet.
Don't you worry about what it is, that's classified information. Just make sure it sounds appealing and, clean. Have it on my desk by 5.
Right. Think, Martin, you can do this. Needs to be something fresh, something invigorating. Spring clean? No, too obvious. Nature, purity, something delicate sounding that won't overstay its welcome, like a polite dinner guest. Meadow something, perhaps. Meadow glade? No, not quite. Meadow whisper, maybe, no? Too sultry. Ah, what about Meadow Breeze? Yes, that's it. Meadow Breeze. Gentle yet exciting. Fragrant yet sophisticated. It screams business, but with a delightful je ne sais quoi. God, I'm good. Note to self, ask Kerry for a raise.
Yeah, that ain't happening, buddy. I don't get how you didn't realize the first time. He does not like you.
You're back. How goes it? What? All right then.
In Highway Town, in the exterior, down by this water purifier, there's one sticking out of the water because there's a skeleton holding on to it. Got cement shoes. And they actually filled it in this time. There's another one where that has like cement shoes, but it's not filled in, so their feet could easily have slipped out. In a highway town, I don't know, in the center of the exterior area, where the little bonfire is, campfire. The bed of this truck, well, not a truck, it's half car, what I'll call it. In highway town, on top of this on-ramp, the western on-ramp, because there's also the eastern one. Oh, sorry, buddy. My bad. Didn't know I was standing on your head. In the back seat of this limo, I'm guessing it's supposed to be an Abraxodyne exec. He's got a gigantic freaking sunroof. I guess it's not a sunroof, it's just a window. Yeah. Alright, so this next one is on the roof. So I got up to it outside using the jetpack, but I had to find a way to get to it for people who don't have a jetpack. Oh, whoops, pull my gun out. So from the last resort, you're gonna use the exit. And then the smarter thing to do is to use these stairs. But because I was just jumping around looking at things, I went around this back way. So instead of doing that, let's go up the stairs. Follow them all the way into this. Oh, wait, was it this one or was it the next one? This building here. This one. Yeah, I hear it. So go down, and then go down another set.
Terrifying.
No, only go down one. Yeah, and then go around to this red door. So once you're on the roof, get to this area. There'll be a trailer. Find the trailer on the roof that has the potatoes. Go into the shack. Go down to the one floor down.
Gotta hand it to Splint.
And go into this room. A red door that doesn't open, and it's on a shelf. Go. Yeah. The way I got up here was using the ramp. This ramp. From there. And I just jetpacked up. Okay, this next one's at Highway Town, but every time I've come here, it's already open, so I can't Yep, it opened.
If I don't pay off my debts,
It's in here.
raise prices.
Right here. There's a keypad. And then there's obviously this sequence here. And you got to use this to figure it out. It's a note that says lock change. I had to change the code on the storage container. I left a clue for you on the chalkboard in case I am not here. Please make sure you erase this once you're done. Clue, you need the code to open the door.
Only the strongest survive.
So it's very like it just gives you the answer. Opens in all caps. O1 P8 E6 N7 1867. But every time I've come here, someone's already has it open, and it's just always apparently open. But that's how you get in to get the box. If for some reason it is closed for you. Alright. Oh. Most you gotta share with me next. Okay.
You're back. How goes your search? Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting. Here's a copy.
Okay, it increased to 6. Which means you're gonna have more dialogue for me. Let's go ahead and listen.
All right, everybody, quiet on set, please. Roll sound, roll camera. Take one. And action.
Here at Abraxodyne Chemical, we're pioneering the latest and greatest in cleaning products, engineered to brighten your whites and your day. We...
Cut! Listen, Bodhi. I know you're probably used to being down in the lab all day and whatnot, but, I'm gonna need a little bit more verve, okay?
It's hard to be enthusiastic when you're making me read this drivel. Whoever wrote this should spend a hot minute in my lab. Then...
Okay, folks. Let's take 5 and give the talent time to blow off some steam.
Julius, I know this might feel like baloney to you, but we're just trying to go for the most family-friendly vibe we can.
Family-friendly? Amrita, I know you're in charge of the PR here, but I didn't think you'd fall for that line yourself.
All right, back to positions, everybody. Let's take it from the second scene. And here we go.
And don't forget to collect your Abraxo bucks, found in all eligible Abraxodyne products, for your chance to win a year's supply of premium detergent. For all your cleaning needs, think Abraxodyne Chemical, for families who put clean living first. Really? Is that what we're going with?
Cut!
Well, at least I don't enter the other freaking thing until after it ends. All right.
You're back. How goes your search?
Let's talk to you about your
I'll
daughter.
answer what I can. What do you want to know?
Okay, no, that's the first time where after...
She would never tell. Because they were warning. All right, then.
Okay.
So be it.
All right, that's kind of breaks what we've been doing, but... On Highway Town, once you get inside, from the elevator, head towards the left, under the apartment of the guy, down into the underbelly, and then just right on the right. after you get down the stairs.
Red scorpion venom can dissolve sheep nibble. Terrifying.
In Highway Town, after riding the elevator up, just head to the left, down into the underbelly. Careful, there's some wizards down here. Look at him. He's channeling his energy
Never lasts as long as you need
to fight his opponent, who is, I guess, his brother. They're the same hair. They have no eyes, or their eyes are closed. Just walk all the way to the end of the underbelly into the blue trailer, where there's someone looking at some blueprints. And right there, on the floor. I don't know what you're looking at.
Time to take on a bounty or two. This place makes or breaks you.
In Highway Town, across from the general store.
Might makes right.
Go up the stairs and go into the first, I guess, hotel room? Whatever these are meant to be. In Highway Town, at Splint's gun store, which, by the way, she sells Vault 63 items.
I probably have just the gun for it.
But she also mentions that she's running from someone and hiding from someone, which probably explains how she got these Vault 63 items, because she shouldn't have any Vault 63 items. She's not a ghoul. It makes no sense. But I'm sure it'll make sense in the future. Like, she'll have a quest sometime. But in her room is another one.
Might makes right. They can kiss my ass. There has to be something out there. Somewhere the Rust King hasn't reached yet.
In Highway Town, once you get on top of the roof area, just the upper area, there's a trailer. Go to the left of the trailer. Well, I mean, I guess if you came up on that side, but facing the trailer, go to the left. Enter.
Wish I could see what's over the river, but it's way too dangerous to leave town.
Okay, enter the second trailer that's got a chem station and a basketball court. And then go inside. It's also a terrible spot for a basketball. I said court, basketball hoop. You walk outside and someone threw one at the same time.
This heat is relentless.
In Highway Town, once you get onto the roof, you'll see a trailer up above with some potatoes, depending on how you got onto the roof.
Need a fix.
So from the trailer, if you go down on the right of the trailer, there'll be a bar. I guess it's a bar. And just inside the bar is your next one. Got our next set for you, Bodhi.
You're back.
Bodhi.
How goes your search?
Here you go.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting.
It's number 10.
I'm recording this to say that enough is enough. This is getting out of hand now. And somebody has to do something. It started out with keeping receipts in case the board ever tried to pin one of their screw-ups on me. Just so I had a bit of leverage. Anything. But every stone I've undone, the rot goes deeper and deeper. The more I look, the more I find. Isn't it my job to know the ugly stuff? So I can shield the brand and help us focus on what really helps people? Whatever we're doing now, it goes a hell of a lot deeper than the circles I'm part of. And this Meadow Breeze project I've seen referenced to new data entries. I can't tell exactly what it is, but I do not like the look of it. I think I need to keep going. I wish I could put this genie back in the bottle and turn a blind eye, but this has all gone too far now. Somebody's got to hold them to account. And if not me, then who?
They are really back on the delayed audio. Holologs, holotapes.
You're back. How goes your search?
Do you want to talk to me this time?
I'll answer what do you want to know?
There we go. Did Amrita do the right thing by trying to expose the company?
Of course she did. I couldn't be more proud of her and her bravery. I raised her to always stand up for what's right. I just wish it hadn't taken her away from me.
Hey man, that's what true heroes do. She risked her own life to save others. I mean, she ultimately, unfortunately, she failed because it seems like the explosion or whatever still happened. But she tried. At the chop shop. We're gonna go into the Red Rocket half of the chop shop. And on the inside where the cash registers are. Hold on, that did not tick one. Okay, good. I was like, don't you break, because there seems to be only a set number. If it breaks, I'm fucked. At the chop shop, on the Red Rocket side, go into the parking garage. There's just a bunch of gore, and on this push cart, it does close. That's very ominous. Normally that's kind of instant. At the chop shop, there's a shooting range at the far back. So, starting from basically the spawn area. And then out here where they have their little makeshift shooting range. Oh, hey, they shot it twice. It's not my job to fix it, it's his job. At Ash Cave, at the spawn location, which is where the sign is, Hawking Hill State Park. Just right next to the restroom, by a Nuka-Cola machine. Also a lady in here with a what looks like a shit-covered toilet. Trying to use Abraxo. Plungers out. I'm guessing before the bombs dropped, she blew it up in here and was trying to clean it. At Ash Cave, and this location's a bit annoying to try to explain where these ones are gonna be. So there's the spawn point. That's where you drop in. And then there's multiple hills. It'll have like windmills on them. I don't know exactly how many there are. But the windmill that's right here, where I conveniently died, my God. Wish there was better identifying features. It's a windmill that has a cooking station. and a bunch of just garbage, but there's garbage literally everywhere. Or maybe this is telling you that there's only 3? So it's the middle one. If that generator's telling you that there's only 3. Find the middle one, and then on the ground next to some Aster, not Asher. Here's your intel. At Ash Cave, while entering through the south entrance, across the bridge. There's gonna be a pipe on the ground, right there. Inside the pipe is a skeleton lying on top of one of them. Time to turn in my next set.
You're back. How goes your search?
I forgot to turn on my flashlight, bro. Here you go.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting.
Now we're up to 7 more cases.
How did we get to this stage in the first place, Carrie? I thought we agreed to can this idea after the failure of the first round of testing.
Yeah, we did, but we were very close. So, I encourage the boys to keep working on an improved formula in their downtime.
This is unacceptable. Even entertaining the idea of developing this Meadow Breeze weapon flies in the face of what this company stands for.
I hear your concerns, I do, but think of it this way. If we get this right, then Abraxodyne Chemical will be helping protect our troops overseas. This stuff is so strong, it could be used as a deterrent against the commies. Who knows, it might even prevent a war. Now that's patriotic.
Patriotic? What malarkey! Have you lost your mind? We're a family company, Carrie, remember? That's just not how we do things here.
I reckon some of you might not be on board yet. So, I took the liberty of compiling the projected revenue from the military contract.
Mother of God.
Well, when you put it that way, perhaps it wouldn't hurt for the company to get with the times a bit more.
Yeah, and I suppose we do have a national duty to protect our boys in uniform after all. It'll be great for morale and market share.
So we already knew it was going to be a weapon or a piece of armor because the military got involved. Just like with Nuka-Cola, they made power armor skin. Vim had a power armor skin for military. With Nuka-Cola, they also made the Nuka Nuke launcher. What was it? Project Cobalt? No, you get that from him. What did Project Cobalt give you? I don't remember. But the military was going to all of these companies and basically saying, hey, let us use your tech and we'll give you money or whatever. But the other thing is, if they said no, they would then just be seized. So regardless of what you think of Nuka-Cola or Abraxodyne, it wouldn't have mattered in the end because the converted munitions factory was a, what is it called? Radiation King television company, and they said no. And then the government just came in and seized the company. So it didn't matter in the end if anyone, I think, was Dire Chemical also one that the government seized? I don't remember the lore of Dire Chemical. I just always remember converted munitions factory because it's one of the best examples. They basically just, a military guy comes in and says, you're not in charge anymore. It's that South Park thing where the military guy, the military guy comes in and the boss is like, I'm the one in charge here. And then the military guy's like, not anymore, you're not. And then he forces the boss, the manager, to start working on the floor with everyone else producing ammo for the war effort. Not for the war effort, for the post-war effort. The bombs, or the ammo that they were making was not for the war. It was for people after the war, because the government knew the war was going to happen. They knew it was inevitable. Or the war was already going on. They knew that either they knew they were going to lose or that something catastrophic was going to happen. So they wanted to make sure that Americans had access to ammo. Go to the location and read the lore if you want. It's actually quite interesting. So it's going to be a weapon instead of armor, which is nice. Like, obviously we were going to get some kind of reward for doing all this, but I don't need more armor. I actually don't really need more weapons, but if it's good enough, I'll keep it. My guess is a flamer? Because if it's going to be spewing basically acid, because it's a Abraxo cleaner? Or are they just rehashing the Nuka World acid spitter that really nobody used? I guess we'll see. I forgot to check with him because we had recently got one, but I'm checking every time afterwards. So we do have another one, even though we just got one not that long ago. Are you surprised that Abraxodyne agreed to make Project Meadow Breeze? Project Cobalt sounds so much better.
Surprised? No. Disgusted to my very core at the sheer greed of these suited chutias? Yes. Where there's greed, death and destruction always follow.
All right. In Ash Cave, or at Ash Cave, because I'm not going into it. To the north, there was a second parking lot. Right here. And this one, man, you could not see this one unless you got closer. Inside one of these grills. I also don't know why it's making the fishing noise. Is that part of the music? Like, instead of cowbell, I need more fish bobber in the water? Okay. But it's inside this grill. Which is every now and then I'm hearing a bell ring. And then like a reel from a fishing thing. What is that? Is that part of the music? At Ash Cave. And I'm tired of killing the enemies. Every time a new person comes here, they keep respawning. Just like back in the old days. So, just leaving them alive. At the center area, like the main area where there's like a room with a scientist on a TV throne, go to the side where there's like a bunch of green barrels. It's just right here. It's near the porta potties. Oh wait, we can actually open these ones. To find nothing. At Jackson Junkyard, at this little intersection area, I guess, where you turn into the junkyard, there's a bus stop. Grab yourself a bowler hat. Guy's reading the Charleston Herald. Oh, I thought I had to read it. He's just casually walking around with the intel and getting onto a bus. At the Jackson Junkyard. I don't know why. I'm used to zooming out, but since this is on the edge of the map, I can't really do that anymore. From the entrance, which obviously right here, you want to go to the shed all the way at the back. I'm going to take advantage of my perks and my, or not my perks, my mutations and my jetpack. Not walk all the way there. Just go inside and it's on the bottom shelf. At Jackson Junkyard, on the northern area, on the hill, where they're gonna curve to go drop things off, there's a truck that's falling off. Just go into the back. Oh my god, come on. at World of Corn. Up in the corn forest. Whatever these are supposed to be. They didn't make a noise when I punched it. Beware, this is a scorpion hole. But among the corn sculptures? Corn statues? Find yourself one of them. At World of Corn. Go inside. Go to the administrator's office. There's passwords on the floor. Underneath their desk. Okay, we've got another set to deliver.
You're back. How goes your search?
Here you go.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh.
Tape 12.
I know, Ma, but I don't really have a choice right now. Why wouldn't you have a choice? I never thought I'd get promoted out of a secretary position in the first place. I can't mess this up. Mess what up? It's because of this new genius contest idea that Tony came up with. You know, the Abraxodyne one. Yeah, I remember. It wouldn't have been so bad if they'd done the cost projections before committing to it, but now they've realized they can't have so many winners. That sounds tough, honey. Now I've got to sort through the distribution data and make sure it's statistically unlikely for anyone to actually collect enough of these tickets. Well, tell me you need more help. I can't demand that, Ma. I'm just gonna have to keep staying late until it's done. I'm too afraid to make a fuss about it. You deserve better than this, honey. I know you're right. Anyways, can you put Mikey's dinner in the oven and put the kids to bed for me, please? Love you.
Hey, Janice.
Oh, hey, Amrita. Didn't see you back there. Don't mind what I was saying to my mom. She just worries is all. Everything's fine.
How about you take off and go spend some time with those kids, huh? Tell Tony he can talk to me if he's got a problem with it.
Oh, Amrita, you sure? I don't want to get you in any trouble. I could really use the sleep, though.
It's fine. Get out of here. Go get some rest. And don't worry, I'll lock up around here after you're gone.
Wow. Amrita, a good person, working for a terrible company.
How goes your search?
Like all of them.
I'll answer what I can. What do you? All right, then.
Find 7 more. At Tycoon Lake to the north. There's like a trailer, but it's an Abraxodyne trailer because there's some Abraxodyne here. And it's blue. Oh, I like that they hung their freaking gas mask up. Inside, on this Kim place. Is this mode meant to be a Breaking Bad reference? Because the door's shot in, right? There's bullet holes in the door. It's not an RV, but I don't think there are RVs in Fallout 76. Hard to tell. I want to say yes. Okay. At Tycoon Lake, I think I fixed the annoying OBS delay that I don't know if you guys have noticed or not. But so you spawn over there. There's a facility on the top of the hill. And inside the facility, there's like a shack, and inside the shack, there's a lot of freaking cement. So good if you have scrap cement daily challenges. It also seems that Abraxodyne, and maybe that'll come up in one of the audio, the holotapes, was just straight dumping it straight into the lake. There's also a boat right there that sank because the guy just, it's like a rowboat, and he filled it with these containers, but like liquid's heavy, bro. Liquid's really freaking heavy. So they were also putting them in shipping containers and then just, I guess, just dropping them into the water? No, because there's no shipping containers in the water. Putting them into the pipes, dumping them into the pipes, which caused the pipes to rust. And all the equipment and stuff to rust. This is a Abraxodyne chemical plant. If there's ever a chemical plant built near the water, that's a bad sign. I'm just saying. Obviously, this is a video game. This takes place, well, this takes place in the future, but this company obviously was here a long time ago. I'm just saying, there is ever a chemical plant built on the water, there's a reason they, I'm hearing like gunshots and stuff. There's a reason they wanted to be built on the water. It's so they can dispose of their stuff. Alright, still at Tycoon Lake, and what the fuck did I find? They were moving gore. I feel like these wouldn't be intact skeletons coming in the barrel. They would have been boned, like, you know, taken apart. But in the back of one of them is Abraxodyne intel and a note. Note to Manny. Manny, once you're done, you and Jeff take the pickup over to the chemical plant. Our friends have a little disposal job for us. The guards know you're coming, so you should go straight on through the gate, take the delivery to the usual place, and whatever you do, do not open them. But then the bombs fell, and they fell off the truck. So Abraxodyne's using their stuff to also dissolve for the mob? Maybe? There was another boat. I know that this isn't what this is about, but I thought it was kind of a little funny. Oh. Well, shouldn't have tried to take it off some sweet jumps. It's a boat like right here. There's these two guys that were, I guess, my assumption is they robbed a bank and got a lot of pre-war money, and then they tried to betray each other while sailing across the lake and shot each other. Although his gun's behind him, so. But, you know, the scrap pre-war money freaking daily challenge, this is gonna help out a lot. At Tycoon Lake, straight north. If you follow the road when you're leaving it, you'll find some dirt bikes. One of them is being ridden by a bear. Oh no, that one's a dirt bike. This one's a lone wanderer motorcycle. And you'll get yourself a Nuka-Cola Wild, because it's a wild bear. And then one of these. I don't know if it's always a wild. It would be nice if it is. We need more guaranteed spawn locations for other flavors. Oh, you didn't move when I shot you. I will take that wild, though. At Tycoon Lake to northeast, between the two buildings on the map, there's a shovel, and I guess this person used the shovel to pry up the stump and then stuff it inside. I think that's not logical. There's no way. South of Tycoon Lake, there's like a farm right here on the map. It's unmarked. And at the farm is another one with a buried person with a trilby, so maybe a news reporter? Wouldn't take it. Is it just me, or are these rad scorpions way weaker than the normal rad scorpions? One is random encounter hotspot, but also you come here for the main story. This is one that I found a long time ago and almost forgot about. At the Super Duper Mart, which took forever for it to finally add it to my map. I don't know how many times I came to the location. Probably 7. But here, this is also like a huge reference to the show, if you haven't watched it, which just looking ahead of me where I'm looking now, you should get the reference if you've seen it. If not, you should watch the show. It's pretty good. At least season 1. Haven't seen season 2 yet. But go into the back room, so enter, go left, into their storage room, and it's on a shelf. All right, we are back.
You're back. How goes your search?
Got some more.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting. Here's a copy for yourself. Bring me any more you can find, and let me know if you have any questions.
Tape 13. Oh, wait, that's tape 12. Whoops.
For the love of God, I am getting sick of this. It is ridiculous. Every damn thing we say ends up getting leaked to the press somehow. How are we even meant to have these meetings if there's no guarantee they won't end up in the hands of reporters?
All right, Harold, let's keep calm. Indiscretion has caused enough problems already. We just need to tighten up our flow of information, that's all. We're lucky that this reporter was caught and dealt with before anything could be published, and our brand permanently damaged.
Even so, everything points to this being an inside job. How else would they have heard about Project Meadow Breeze?
That is true. How about this, then? If the mole is in this room, come forward, and we can smooth this all out. Right here, right now. No? Well, it was worth a try. So be it. Tomorrow, we'll begin upscaling our internal investigations, and, if needed, we won't hesitate to...
What was that?
Sorry, I dropped my handbag.
As I was saying, we will do whatever is needed to get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
You're back. How goes your search? I'll answer what do you want to know?
Do you think Amrita ever worried about being caught?
She was always a sneaky child. Sometimes she would take all the Nankatai cookies from the jar before I'd even notice any were missing. This time, though, I think she might have pushed her luck too far.
Obviously, if she was alive, she would have found you. Bro, I'm sorry to tell you that. But if she was alive, you would know she's alive. It's post-apocalypse. Okay, at the Super Duper Mart. There's a bus stop. Go behind the bus stop. It's just normal bear. I didn't have to jump. There was a hole. Next to the dumpster. Just intel, just lying around. Near the Super Duper Mart, if you cross the bridge, there's like a push cart over here. This one's a little harder to see. It doesn't really have a glow. I mean, it does, but not as well. But I came through it at this angle, so I didn't see it before. Northeast of the Super Duper Mart, between it and Dino's Peak, like a pile of junk that you would set up your camp thing on. Right here. northeast of the Starlight Drive-In. There's like a path that I saw, so I took it up. And then there's a smoking generator, a dead guy, trailer with the door ripped off, 2 dead guys. So again, it's kind of like a reference to Breaking Bad, because I don't know if it's common before that show for RVs to just be chemical plants, but it's another Kim trailer. Oh my gosh. Textures on your flattened face. And inside is another Abraxodyne. I was hoping you could interact with this board, but you can't. Also, if you want a torchlight, flashlight that is not green and you don't want to mess with the things, you can get a miner hat here. I'm not using a miner hat, but if you want one. Hey guys. Coming to get your drugs? Okay, the railroad service yard. From the parking lot, just go up and into this building. You can already see it. So this little warehouse where the stash box is. At the railroad service yard. So there's the parking lot there. Go into the biggest building, the only actual building, I guess. There's a building, but not a building. Just trying to see if I could see in there. So we want to get up to there. Hi? There were no enemies a second ago. This reminds me of Grim Fandango. I don't believe it is a Grim Fandango reference, but it reminds me of one. So we want to get up there, so go to the... Oh, God, fall in a hole. Go to the right. Then go up the stairs. Into this office area, and there it is. Once again, at Railroad Service Yard, there's the parking lot. You can follow the little walkway up until you get to this other brick building that I didn't even see, to be honest. Get on the upper floor, and inside you'll see another person that got sprouted? Is this what the Abraxodyne... No, because the Abraxodyne thing is turning everything into rust. So it's not the weapon that we're working towards. Underneath the desk, though. Yeah. Now seeing 2 people at this one building sprouted. Oh. Got yourself a little bobblehead, buddy. It's a repair bobblehead. How nice. How would you get up here without a jetpack or marsupial? Guess you wouldn't. So this is just a treat for those of us who do. Alright.
You're back. How goes your search?
Pretty good. Here you go.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh.
Number 14.
This tape is being recorded for my own protection, as well as everyone else's. They're getting close, but I can't stop now. It's taken months and several near misses. But I think I've collected enough evidence to finally hold these bastards to account. I don't even know who I should show this stuff to. A lawyer? Police? Hell, even the press? The important thing is this. Project Meadow Breeze is not a cleaning product. It's some kind of awful, deadly weapon. And I can prove it. How it can decimate crops, ecosystems, hell, even metal. It's all here in these reports. God only knows what its long-term impact on human beings is. How did I not realize all of this sooner? Julius was practically spelling it out to me all along. I've been so stupid. I'll admit, I've had a part to play in our cover-ups over the years. Not this. Never this. I don't have much time. The board are tying up loose ends, and it won't be long before they notice things going missing. I need to get out. And soon. All that's left is to listen to these few extra tapes I swiped from the security room. Here goes.
Dealing with the bumps in the road ain't easy, but I'm sure the fine folks here appreciate your efforts.
I've got to start looking into ways to protect myself a bit more. We've all got to cover our backs, right? Wait, but that's back when I was talking to... How did they get their hands on my copy? Oh god. Oh god! I need to...
All right.
You're back. How goes your search?
Now we gotta go find 8 after this.
I'll answer it.
The
What do you
holotapes.
want to know?
How come Armita could hear herself on that tape she found? Why would I ask this? Obviously they knew about what she was doing.
Those bastards must have been making their own recordings of her from the start. My poor Amrita. If only she'd known.
Okay.
All right, then.
If you're working for a company that you suspect is a shady company, and then you discover they're a shady company, then they're recording you. Okay? Because if they're doing one shady thing, they're doing other shady things. So if you're like, oh, I think I've caught them, no. They've been on to you from the start. Especially when it's the government involved. Like, she had to have known, once she found out about the weapon and she was doing cover-ups, she had to have known that it was the US government involved. So she was kind of screwed if she wasn't outing things as soon as possible. North of the railroad service yard? I don't know if it counts as part. I mean, it's on the road to the railroad service yard. There's this knocked over train. Somehow went from all the way over to there, all the way down to here. And someone turned it into their home? Or Kim? Another Kim cookout? It's got the golden bowler hat. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. All the bowler hats I see are typically black in this game, so finding a golden one, sure, I'll take it. It's just yellow, but looks kind of golden. And then it turns black in your inventory. Because of course it does. Well, I don't want it now. It probably was black. It was just covered in dust because there was a sandstorm, so it looked golden. At Fort Steuben, at the spawn location, at least the location I spawned at, right behind the sign for Fort Steuben. Oh, this person had it was handcuffed to them. At Fort Steuben. It's going to be a little bit hard, I guess, to see because it's a sandstorm going on, but here's the entrance. There's the spawn location. Want to go into the giant windmill buildings. I guess it's not that hard. I didn't realize it had a giant windmill on top. Even though I went up there and killed him. Go into the bottom door, bottom room. Go around the back, inside, underneath the desk. Briefcase. At Fort Steuben, south of the windmill, is a shooting range. Just Sitting right there, getting shot up. Just outside Fort Steuben to the east, it's like a kayak rental place. Inside the kayak. Inside a kayak, not the kayak. Just outside of Fort Steuben, where you see the kayak rental. Just go a little bit further from it, and there's a camp. Another intel. To the northeast of Fort Steuben. This one I marked, but I marked because I have to come back here to check it. It's a cave with an alpha radhog. So I'm going to see if it's a guaranteed alpha radhog spawn. That's why I marked it on my map. Hopefully it is, because that'll make challenges easier. But inside, the alpha radhog is diving into the intel of Abraxodyne. And another one I forgot completely about is like the first one I found. First one probably everyone found. North of Checkpoint Canyon. It's maybe the last one? I'm trying to think if I've seen any more. No, because I think there was one in the church. But it's at least the last one before I get the gun or the weapon. It's just in the back of this, I don't know what the name of the car is. It's often used as the police car in the universe. But grab that. Oh, it just gives me the Meadow Breeze, which I don't like. Give us the plan. Don't give us the weapon itself, because this, it's a plasma weapon as well, which canonically makes no sense. I guess the US government was making plasma weapons. But, give the plan, because then I can make it again later if I want. Whereas if you give me this item, it's taking up space in my freaking storage, and I can't get rid of it because I just spent I don't know how many hours hunting down these freaking cases. So if I can't craft my own, like, also, God, look at how much screen space this thing takes up. Oh my God. All right, what does it do? I don't like that it just dropped it into my inventory. I would have liked it better if it sprays Meadow Breeze. Okay. Would have liked it better if you got it from the guy. It looks nice. I will say it looks nice. 50% armor penetration. 15 action points are replenished with each kill. And weapon breaks 50% slower. You think it'd break 50% faster because Meadow Breeze melts through stuff. Okay. But I guess thanks for just dropping it straight into the inventory. Well, let's see if there are more cases, because I think there... Okay, there are. Okay.
You're back. How goes your search?
Pretty good. I had an item, a weapon magically drop into my inventory. Here's the next batch.
Good. Give it here. Oh God. It is as I feared. There's a note in here too. Unbelievable. Those lowlives dared to send a killer after my daughter. What kind of animals are they?
What does the note say?
This note detailed instructions for a hitman to collect equipment from a nearby apartment and dispose of the whistleblower target. So this is how they chose to deal with my beloved daughter. My little girl. God, even after all these years, I feel my blood boiling and my heart filling with rage. With my head in this state, I fear what I might do. Please, friend, you have a clearer mind. Go in my place. Find out what happened. For her sake.
mean, I don't want to feel insensitive, but I feel like they just used the Meadow Breeze as a test on her, but I'll go and have a look.
Hi, Janice. Come in. Take a seat. How is everything going? Is the Abraxo-Bucks initiative making good progress?
It's going swell, thanks. But I actually had something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh. Well, I'm always happy to talk things through. What's on your mind?
You remember that problem the board had with the flow of information? From what I hear, they're getting mighty close to solving it.
Huh. Well, I'm glad to hear that things are...
And if I was someone involved in that situation whatsoever, I would sure start thinking about moving on. Sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I've got to skedaddle now. It was really nice chatting with you again, Amrita. Take care, won't you?
Oh, God.
And Janice, because Amrita was nice enough to let her go home to her kids and skip a day of work, decided to let her know ahead of time that they were going to have her killed.
Please, go to the apartment and find out what happened to Amrita. It may be my only chance to know what happened.
Okay. I have low hopes because this is a Fallout game. But I'm rooting for you, bro. If the apartment's in this town, I kind of want to go make some plasma ammo so I can use this weapon if there's going to be combat there. I think I actually have some plasma ammo inside my my locker thing. I just don't want to run back to my camp. I'll just craft some. Sounds good. Also, it called it a flamer. So I was expecting a flamer. Right? Abraxo flamer. This is not a flamer. This is a plasma gun or plasma rifle. Let's go find that apartment. Wait, why are you dead? Who killed the robot? Why does it snap onto enemies? I mean, I guess I'll take that, but that hasn't happened any other time before now. The reload on this, it's really nice. I'm gonna say that right now. I like it. I don't use plasma weapons. But damn, that's good. I also don't know why it was snapping on to targeting enemies. I'm guessing that's because they made it take up half your screen. Wait, has this always been here? I could have swore I searched the whole town. Now you're telling me this has always been here? Executive's apartment. Someone's alive because there are can chimes. Oh. Didn't even notice that. The apartment? You got punchied? Why is it trigger and not disarm? The executive. Why did you board up the bathroom?
Lucky me. Uninvited guests. Did knocking go out of fashion or something? Listen, buddy. I don't know who you are or what you want, but you ain't gonna find it here. So how about you get the hell out of my apartment?
I'm already confused. I thought I was gonna, if there was gonna be a person in here, they would be a human. Otherwise, ghouls wouldn't be attacking? But fine. Thought you'd calm down before I lose my temper. No. Thought this block was abandoned.
Yeah, well, not every ghoul in Athens has gone feral just yet. Get out of here and leave me in peace.
Is this Martin? Before I go, do you know anything about a hitman that was sent here?
Yeah, I think I do know something about that. Way back when, before the bombs, and before I turned into sentient roadkill, I was actually a very important man. I had a seat on the board of Abraxodyne Chemical. You know, the detergent company. Boy, we were living it up, making money hand over fist. But then our head of marketing, Amrita, started sticking her nose where she shouldn't. It became a problem. I was in charge of making sure company business stayed private. So when Amrita wouldn't stop prying, I had her taken care of. What's it to you, though? Why do you care?
Well, trying to get her father some closure after what you did.
That's admirable of you and all, but I'm not sure what you want me to do about it. What do you want from me? To tell you that I'm sorry? That I regret it? Well, I don't. Yeah, shady shit went on, but Amrita wasn't the only one affected by it. The board had an iron grip on its members, and we all had to toe the line. If I didn't take care of Amrita, I'd have been next. And who would have been there to take care of my wife and daughter? I'll never apologize for looking after my family, even if some people got hurt along the way.
Is that to make me feel bad for him? Even for the weapon you authorized? Project Meadow Breeze?
That? We never really intended for it to be used. We built it as a deterrent to help our troops is all.
Mm-hmm. Where are your wife and daughter now?
God knows. She ran off with that scumbag Carrie and took my baby girl with her. Some thanks for working 16 hours a day for them, huh? Hope they're happy. If they ain't already worm food by now.
So in other words, no reason not to kill you. Bodhi deserves justice for what you did to Amrita.
Look, I'm a businessman. Always have been, always will be. How about we settle this with some caps and call it a day, huh?
No. No, fuck you.
Then make it quick.
Fuck you. What? You think I'm gonna be like, oh no, it's, I feel bad for you. You killed her, and because you had a wife and kids. No. He had a choice. He made the wrong one. Can I break this? Breakable environments. Dog tags, military bag. Just a dude with caps. Mr. Makes no sense. That should have been pre-war money. I also wish it would have melted him. So yeah, I don't know why this ghoul came in here. Ghouls don't attack ghouls, whether feral or not, unless the non-feral attacks first. So I don't know who that was. I want to say that was like Martin, the guy that kept getting the frickin' shaft, you know? Yeah, there's a dead ghoul there. They wouldn't have attacked him.
You're back. How did it go? Did you find anything?
I found one of the surviving board members. He admitted to organizing the hit on Amrita.
That bastard Cooney. There could be no punishment too great for him. What did you do with him?
Killed him for the justice for Amrita.
And justice it was, friend. I thank you for this. I know it won't bring her back, but at least I'll be able to sleep at night knowing that she has been avenged. Either way, there's no reason for me to stay in this accursed jumpery anymore. I shall take my leave. Before I go, let me show you how to decrypt the cases, just in case you find any more in your travels. Here are some caps for your trouble too. I won't be needing them anymore. Farewell, friend.
That completes dirty laundry. But there's still cases we can get. Are there going to be more audio logs? You got an Abraxodyne truck. Kind of useless. And then he just doesn't talk anymore. Okay. I forgot to check to see if I could craft the weapon, but I don't think I can. Stupid sign. Don't know when I got that. Frontier Fort sign. That's what it's called. All right. Got the weapon we did all this for with my 2 R2-D2s at the end. Now I gotta go find at least 90 more. Is there another quest involved? So I have these. These don't work. Every time I've gone to them, they're empty. Is it going to be like a repeatable? No, is it literally just going to be I can find cases? I guess I won't know until I find the next ones. But I don't know how many I need to find. I mean, I know I need to get up to 90 for my next reward, but how do I decrypt them? He told me he would teach me how to decrypt them. But what do I actually do to decrypt them? X. Maybe it's just nothing now. South of Athens. So you can see Athens over there. There's the bridge. There's like a travel random encounter hotspot. I think that's what that one's supposed to be, because it's just a bunch of pigs traveling. There is a case inside. Hi? Rust Raiders? Walking my way. Near Athens to the southwest. Don't know why I keep zooming out. Force of habit. when I'm showing a map. There'll be a bridge that's broken, leading up to whatever that's supposed to be, a bunch of ruins. Drop off the bridge, and down in a destroyed car, intel. North of Athens is a train wreck in the rusty crap that's here. Whatever it's called. Abraxodyne stuff up. Meadow Breeze, that's what it's called. On Westbrook Horse Ranch, you go into the barn, a bigger barn. Well, I guess it's not a barn. I don't know what that is. Shed. Just on the workshop table. On Westbrook Farm, I'm gonna start from the house. This one's further back. I'm gonna pull my gun out. You see that white trailer over here? And you can already see it. And it looks like there was one of the farmers with some rope. Got shot. So I don't know, like, I wish there was more detail on these cases. Because they do mention that they killed a reporter, who I believe is the reporter you find in the farm down here. Right here. There's a buried farmer, or a buried reporter with holding a case. But they just kind of just say, maybe they got stolen, maybe they got moved. So it's hard to tell if this guy was killed because he had a case, or if he was killed and then the case was placed there afterwards. Like, I really wish there was more information on the cases, instead of them just saying, they exist. So around, I mean, well, you can't really get to it from checkpoint. I guess you could. East of the chop shop and northeast of the Westbrook Horse Ranch. In this tree area, there's a destroyed, house. Right here, this is the South Ohio Evacuation Center. It's a church. You come here during the main story, so chances are you will grab it while you're here, if you do main story stuff. Just gonna go inside. Right there on the metal shelf. Also up top. Let me see if it's there right now. So the bear has only been here once. I was questioning if this was meant to be like a Call of Duty reference. Like zombies. Did I take the photo of it? I don't know if I did. I have a screenshot of it, but I didn't take a photo of it. There'll be like a bear sitting on top of this. Reminds me of the boxes. Of the mystery boxes. Right here on the map, this will be west of Checkpoint Canyon, north of the Chop Shop. There's like a church right here, the South Ohio Evacuation Center. The main quest will bring you there, and then just right across from it is a house. You can already see the glowing red light. The only benefit of nighttime in this game is being able to see these glowing things that are... It's up on the stairs. Well, the bombs were falling, so they all decided to just eat rat poison. Or I guess drink rat poison, because there's no food. So they just poured themselves glasses of rat poison. There's a soccer ball outside. wow, love that. Love that too. It does not go at all where you shoot. North of Checkpoint Canyon or south of the drive-in, there's this little mountainy area. I mean, it's all mountains. Hill above the wolf or the coyote, whatever that's supposed to be. Where you'll find a latch. You can't get in. There was a person with case. This is what I saw because I came from that end. I was like, what is that? What's that steamy thing over there? Yep, there you go. Another case, plus a black briefcase. That does nothing. It'd be nice if you can get inside. Maybe it'll be future content, though it's very doubtful. To the east of Dino Peaks Mini Golf, there'll be a walkway. So there's a road. You just walk up that road. There's a random encounter hotspot. Seems to be an assault encounter if they're still following the same logic of the base game. It seems to always be one group fighting another group. So you'll walk up there, up this log trail. You'll find some skeletons along the way. And there'll be a church at the top and just inside the church. At the back. A very tiny church. I don't know. As a non-religious person, I don't get it. Like, what is this for? Why is it so small? Alright, right here, and this one's a little annoying because there's two random encounter hotspots here. On the road, it's a travel encounter. As you can see, there's 5 freaking Deathclaw. There's more than 5. There's like 8. But right there on the hill is an assault encounter. So it's Deathclaw fighting an Ogua. And then on the road, oh, come on. It's already wore off. And then on the road was traveling Deathclaws with a handler. So there's like 8 Deathclaw here. I'm just trying to show this case. There it is, in the bus stop. They really needed to path or to lay out these random encounter hotspots better. Also, that thing is handling its own. Where's its health? Because it's a single one fighting. Look at its health. It's fighting 8 Deathclaw. Oh, it's killed a bunch. I have helped it not at all. But it is it has taken out. Oh, wait, there's more than 8. It has taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, she just got flipped. It has taken out 6. Oh, here comes another one. Man, Battle of the Ages. It's taken out 6, and another one just showed up. I think as long as the handler is alive, more can spawn in. I don't know the logic. That's not my fight. You got what you came here for. Hopefully you grabbed it. Slightly southwest of Dino Peaks Mini Golf. Up a hill, you'll find a house that is just destroyed. But the fruit bowl survived. Fake fruit bowl. That's good. Down in the basement is a bathtub. And a dead rat roach. In the bathtub. Just go ahead and grab yourself another one. Ignore the dead, drugged out person. There's also a bunch of bear traps. southwest-ish from Dino Peak Mini Golf. Find a basement, but ignore that. You'll find a house cannot get into that is very reminiscent of like a Fallout New Vegas house. On the doorstep is a dude getting frickin' plastered. Couldn't grab his thing. They could have at least put him in the chair with a guitar, but fine. I think there's any other details we have. Other than that, on the tracks right here between Athens and Dino Peaks Mini Golf, well, north of that, you'll find an assault random encounter. I got just now a Deathclaw fighting the new corrosive stingwings. It's poisoned, so it's kind of glitching out. But inside, upstairs, is our next intel. It's like it's sneezing because I tamed it right as it got poisoned, so it's glitching out. On the road between Athens and Dino Peaks Mini Golf, a little north of it. No, not a little north of it. That's a different one. Right about there. There's a truck. Just be aware this is an assault encounter hotspot. In the back of this truck, it's towing a boat, and inside the boat is the motor for the boat and the Abraxodyne intel. Alright, I don't have time for you because I want to go join that headhunt. To the west of Dino Peaks Mini Golf is the greatest place on Earth, the Mr. Pebbles Museum. Meet Mr. Pebbles for $70. No refunds. Mr. Pebbles is the cat astronaut. Mr. Pebbles, the first cat in space. Mr. Pebbles' spacesuit. That's just a normal shirt. Oh, Mr. Pebbles' bed. Oh, wow, the gift shop. Not a single Mr. Pebbles item other than this rocket ship. And a Zetan invaders. I wonder if that's always going to be Zetan invaders. A genuine asteroid. Mr. Pebbles' food bowl. Holy shit, dude. You go out back into the employees only area where there's a bunch of awkward white splatters. And a gas mask. And some white paint. And some rum. But a case, I guess. That's what matters. I'm not going to read the note. Because it just ties into the location, but... They could have added some new Mr. Pebbles stuff. Like, you get an item when you take a photo here. They should have added, like, oh, take a photo at the Mr. Pebbles Museum and get a Mr. Pebbles outfit. Actual shit part. Wait, what was this one? Mr. Pebbles' helmet! Oh my god, dude, it looks exactly like it. Okay, we got what we came here for, which is another thing. North of Dino Peaks Mini Golf, you'll find a farm, an unmarked farm. Just be aware it has one of those crazy psychic levitating trees. Where is it? Is it this one? It is this one. Gotta be careful. They can one-shot you from halfway across the map. In the barn, this isn't a barn. In the shed is another one of these with some pit barrels. These are barrels from the pit. I wonder why they have them here. directly north of the Dino Peaks mini golf. At the end of the railway, I got to sneeze. Just inside the cave. It's road crossing. You know. You'll find 2 beers. Bunch of pigs. Oh, where did you even come from? Cricket and some pigs. Also, I'm noticing the enemies don't seem to fight each other. As soon as you step in, like, yeah, it's fighting them now. But if I was down there, all the enemies would ignore each other and only focus on you. Whereas before, they're gonna fight anything that's around them. Also, that I just one-shot both those pigs. To the northeast of Athens, underneath the only real lake that's left, because this one is empty. There's other bodies of water, but this is really the only one. So right below it is this boathouse thing. Wow, can't even walk up the stairs. And inside, in front of the fridge. North of Athens, on the lake, kind of on the lake. There's a player's camp here, but there's like an upturned boat. It looks much too big to fit in this water, but I guess it was larger. Even then, it still feels like it's too big, but... Okay, now something's here. Northeast of Hamley Run Camp. There was nothing here, but I was like, oh, there's gotta be something here. It was a mole rat. Was that it? You're telling me this guy got killed by a mole rat? Like, you find these corpses and like all of these skeletons and stuff. It was a single mole rat? And then there's like holes, and the case is right here. Case is right here, where someone was trying to climb into this hole. I guess a mole rat got him? I mean, it looks bigger than a normal mole rat, kind of. Missed opportunity to put something up here. You know? Some kind of unique cryptid. Unique to Ohio. I mean, I guess it's kind of funny that a mole rat killed all these people. Oh, what is... I don't think I did that. There was only one mole rat here when I got here. At Hamley Run Camp? Why is this like off the map? Could have easily put the icon on the map. Just in the center of the camp. It's a pretty small camp. Won't be hard to find. Behind the fire pit. North of Athens and north of this lake area, right up above it, is a campsite. Dead drunk person, a lot of alcohol, a trailer, had a lot. Oh, so they were outlaws because they got money. Okay, underneath is a suitcase, which again kind of makes me think they had this suitcase pre-war. Also, a bunch of kegs makes me think the three of them were frat boys. Or frat people. Guess we don't know what the other skeleton was. At the Abraxodyne Chemical Power Substation, which is a little odd because I haven't seen a power plant here, and in the base game, every substation goes to a power plant in the area. Whether that's the forest region, the Savage Divide, or both the Cranberry Bog and the Mire share one. I guess the Ash Heap shares one with forest. There's no power plant here from what I've seen, so it's odd that they put a substation here. But at the very top of this radio tower, broadcast tower, whatever, this isn't a broadcast tower, you'll find one. At the Abraxodyne Chemical Power Substation, immediately next to the scaffolding, you'll go into the substation area. Cool. Inside the shack is another one. Between Fort Steuben and the Abraxodyne Chemical Power Substation, at this intersection, there's like a food place. I also just want to point out, I have a video for it, but I found this doll, which you can already get from doing the Meat Week event. Wow, I don't know why it missed the first two. It was just sitting right here on the shelf, so I just took it. I didn't even know that they added those to the overworld. So I don't know if it's the same doll every time or if you can get any of the other ones. I didn't really need it and shouldn't have grabbed it. But it just caught me by surprise. But that's not why we're here. I just figured I'd point that out as well. But right here is our next one. So you dropped your hat. 2 beers and cigarettes. Great breakfast. Because again, the bombs dropped in the morning. They keep forgetting things like that when they make these. Why were these people here at 9 in the morning? Eating a hot dog. It's fine. Oh no, it's another one. I'm pretty sure it's intentional, bro. The number of these I have seen. There's no way it's an accident that they're putting floating trees. I'm telling you, it's a mutation in the trees. There's no way it's just an oversight. South of Fort Steuben, there's going to be a wooden bridge, similar to the one you see at the very beginning of Fallout 76. It's like a reference to, not this one, but the other one. It's like a reference to Beetlejuice. But in the back of this truck, or van, Abraxodyne. So the helmet's there, but the skeleton seems to not be there. Wasn't launched out the window. At Sand Fork Lumber, inside the only building. It used to be here, next to the weapons workbench. At the Meadow Breeze Storage Depot, which you would think this location would have a lot of lore on the Meadow Breeze. It has none. All of the lore for this location is basically at the junkyard over there. But inside this not trailer, what would you call this? ATV, sure, tank. It's not a tank, because there are tanks. Inside, where this skeleton's listening to the radio behind him. at the Meadow Breeze storage depot inside the shed where they store the Meadow Breeze on a set of boxes. It's leaking everywhere, man. Good thing he's got his soap. He has at least 3 bars to work with. Southwest of Meadow Breeze Storage Depot is there's a random encounter hotspot, but also there's this set of rock. Oh God, it can hit me from all the way over here with that stupid earthquake. There's a set of rocks, and in them is a cave that has one of these things similar to Black Mountain Ordnance. Oh, right here. You cannot open it, and it will probably be literally nothing, but next to it, oh my God, that stupid earthquake is another intel. Like the range on that guy. Look at how far away he is, and one earthquake can hit me. Well, he did too, but like, come on. He doesn't even know I exist right now, and it's still smacking me. To the west of the Rust Kingdom, or south of Meadow Breeze Storage Depot, is along the railroad tracks. Couldn't think of what it was called. Hi, what are you doing here? You ran all the way away from that. Oh God, didn't you? But there's a crash trains, and next to one of the settlers is some intel. South of Meadow Breeze Storage Depot, up a hill, you'll find a water tower, and on top of there, so if you don't have a jetpack or marsupial, you just gotta hop these barrels. So I'm jumping higher because I do obviously have those. You just do doop, 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 then onto here. Got stabbed with a doll arm and a fork. Just right there. Grab my strong hand. What's the other thing? Just a piece of rebar, I guess. South of Meadow Breeze Storage Depot is like a campground on top of a hill. Seems like they were feeding some dogs. Ran out of food. Dog ate them. So all that's left is an arm and a leg. And a thing of intel. North of the Jackson Junkyard, or west of World of Corn, before the intersection, is a house. So someone was driving and crashed into the fence, but there's no corpse. There is a truck over here, though. I could hear it inside, but I didn't find it yet. But there's a lady hanging out the window. 2 people. Oh, there it was. That's why I didn't find it. Okay. So my guess is, as the bombs were falling, one of the execs was rushing here to hand this off to the other person. And then the bombs fell. To the west of World of Corn, or north of Jackson Junkyard. I haven't discovered this location yet, so I don't know what it's called. There's a crashed biplane with a military soldier. Guess he was shooting and stabbing from the plane? Maybe the person in the back was attacking him. They even had their obligatory box of Abraxo inside. They're eating it like cereal, I guess. Like what? What's that doing for you? At Hawking Hill Station, which is not adding to my map for some reason, but oh well. I ended up being able to add the other icon from the map, so I could find out what this location's called. So I just clicked the icon here, Hawking Hill Station. That adds it to my map, even though it won't just give me the location as a fast travel marker. But on the bench, inside the station, is one of the cases. Behind Hawking Hill Station, so I guess east of Hawking Hill Station, is a turned over train car. You get in here without marsupial? Oh, yeah, you just walk in. Next to a skeleton. I saw the crate, so I thought you'd have to jump to get in, but no, you just walk inside. South west of Hawking Hill Station is, I'm guessing, Hawking Hills ballpark? There's no name that I can see. If you go into the ladies' room, there's a Abraxodyne Intel. It's also only one, like this is a pretty big restroom. They could have put more than one stall in here. But fine. Especially at a ballpark? A single stall? Wait, hold on. What do they got in the men's room? They get one stall and a urinal. No wonder the ladies' room's lines are always so long. Southwest of Hawking Hill Station is what I guess I'm calling Hawking Hills Ballpark. I don't look things up. This is an unmarked location. That's what I'm going with. And someone, I'm guessing the coach, he's throwing me a beer. He's in full slow-mo montage mode. But someone brought their Abraxodyne Intel to the ballpark and just sat it down here. That's smart. Way west of Highway Town or south of Ash Cave on the 35. It would be like a water tower where there's a dead skeleton. Obviously a dead skeleton. But I don't know, like it's odd because so they were playing Snake Eyes. And there's a note here about a dirty cheat. There's our case. Go ahead and grab it. This implies, like, because this is clearly post-bombs. Post-bombs. This is the person that's dead. Is it, and then there's a dead guy here. Is it supposed to imply that he killed this guy and this guy's already skeletonized? And he just left him here? It doesn't matter. I'm thinking way too much into it. We got what we came here for. We can go. South of Ash Cave, if you follow this road to right where the 35 is, there's a tunnel that's going underneath the highway. Inside will be a glowing one, or maybe it might switch out with a Wendigo, as that's typically what happens in the other parts of Appalachia. You'll either get a Wendigo or a glowing one, or maybe it's always a glowing one. Hello? Anyway, it's right here on this guy. Thought I heard footsteps coming up behind me. There's like a lot of ambush encounters in this, where you'll loot something or you'll look at claw marks and then enemies just spawn. So I wasn't sure if something was spawning behind me. Oh my god, OBS's freaking delaying is so annoying right now. Shade Hill Church, which is right here. Inside the church itself. On a miner? I'm assuming, guess it could just be a construction worker. Because between the delay of freaking the game itself and then OBS's delay, it's just very annoying. It's like all these companies are slowing stuff down. At Honeywell Apiary, south of Highway, let's say Highway Hill, Highway Town, right next to the shed where, I think it's the only shed that's here, so pretty easy to find. In some foliage. Okay. I didn't even think about this, but there was one here at this tunnel, but it's a tunnel, so that means there was another side. So I went back to Hawking Hills and just went north. So there is going to be one inside, because you can hear it. If you can't pick a level 1 lock, possibly you could jump up onto this chair, then onto this, then onto this, and inside. But I think it is just a level 1 lock. I don't know, because I auto lock pick, so. Yeah. Oh, you're a big one, and you're not even a mother. So there appears to be two mole rats inside. Tunnel life. You ate a hand. You also got yourself a nice little neighbor, talking partner. I guess before the mole rats killed and ate you. At Sandy's Sock Hop. Just go inside and go behind the bar. south of the Hawking Hill station if you follow the railroad, or just get on this road, I guess. Inside the doghouse of this house. Kid out here playing baseball. Okay, it's not much funny here, but if you go to the house, to their neighbor's house, you can find, if it spawns in, a bobblehead. This is a sad scene, obviously. Mother over the thing of the child being dead, but inside the stomach of this skeleton, the husband's skeleton, is a bobblehead. Did he eat the bobblehead? Is that the implications? Oh, what your plan was? Are the implications that he ate the bobblehead and then it was in his stomach? Because, bro, the bobbleheads in this universe are freaking huge. I guess normal bobbleheads are also huge, but the fact that he swallowed that thing. It was in the cereal box, so. Right here between World of Corn and the Hawking Hill station, at what I am calling the King of the Hill house, because this is obviously a King of the Hill reference. Still can't tell which one's supposed to be Bill and which one's supposed to be Boomhauer, because I don't remember where they stand. I think Boomhauer stands here. So Boomhauer's bringing the beers over, but I could be wrong. But go past them, and then in the shed in the back on the grill, because of course it's on the grill. Propane and propane accessories. Obviously Abraxo is propane accessories. We'll go ahead and grab it. So, again, between World of Corn and Hawking Hill Station, across the street from King of the Hill House, which is right there, or trailer, is a van, in the back of the van. I thought I already did this one, because there's a couple with binoculars looking out at, well, to me, nothing, but there was most likely a view here before. Haven't I already seen this? I guess they just have a lot of couples with binoculars just looking out at the world before the bombs fell. So, I don't know. And then as a bonus, here's a magazine location for you. To the west of World of Corn is a playground. And on the main structure with the slide of the playground, not on it, but next to it, there were no ghouls until I picked that up. To the east of Jackson Junkyard on the railroad tracks, well, that don't really exist anymore, there's like a little hideout, and inside of a cart is one. This is another one that I found a long time ago and forgot about. This is the guy that paints the yellow paint to help people find stuff. That's why the bucket's gone. He's out there painting more yellow paint. Oh my god, I'm in the end game now. There are only 15 more to go. So I'm having to backtrack. I haven't done any at the Rust Kingdom yet, but I'm still searching around. And this one, I missed this one somehow when I ran past here and grabbed the other two. Didn't make a noise at all, but there we are. Oh, sorry. I showed it on the map, but it's south of Meadow Breeze on a hill that you will find 2 more at. South of World of Corn, there's like woods. The issue is every time I've come through here, there's like pigs and there's battle music, so I haven't heard this one. Man, was this one hidden. I just so happened to kill the pigs this time instead of ignoring them. So I heard it. Well, I didn't hear it. I saw the red glow because it's dark. South of Meadow Breeze Storage Depot, near the railroad tracks. Sorry, I killed some mongrels and one of them was legendary. There appears to be a Rust Raider that was burying this? Maybe burying some chems? It's hard to know. To the east of Jackson Junkyard, or I guess northeast of Meadow Breeze Storage Depot. So I found these obvious ramps where people were going off jumps near the junkyard. I don't see the bike where they would have wrecked. Oh, there it is. That's why I couldn't see it. That was too far away. But if you turn around instead of looking for the bike and go through this ravine where there's a Deathclaw skull, there'll be another one inside here. In the Rust Kingdom, there's the entrance. Go all the way down the path of the entrance towards the dome, and then make a right. Go all the way down to the right until you find the double doors. Swing those open, and inside, underneath a car, our next one. At the Rust Kingdom, there's obviously two ways to get, multiple ways, not just two. Two on foot, but if you have a jetpack or marsupial, just fly on up. It's just right there. Or jump up these and get up there. But if you don't, you're just going to have to walk around, go up the stairs, go up the second flight of stairs, and walk all the way over to here. Drop down behind. Oh, it's already triggered. Okay. Don't touch. If you see any white briefcases with the Abraxo symbol, I thought they were blue or like really, really seafoam green on it. I'm collecting them. Can't open them yet, but I will. The contents are mine. If you steal from me, I'll chop off your hands and shove them somewhere unpleasant, Danny. Danny can eat it. That's mine, Danny. So it's just right above the entrance, basically. So the next, and for me, final intel, again at Rust Kingdom, there's the entrance, there's the dome, halfway there, you're gonna see this USA thing. So there was a note that I found that's like Dusty's treasure hunt. I don't know if you actually have to do the treasure hunt, and I'll get to the reasoning why. So go through the USA green train car. You want to get up to there. If you obviously have a jetpack or marsupial, you can get up there faster. Otherwise, follow the stairs. Make a left, then another left, and then another left. We're like freaking NASCAR. Then we're gonna go straight for a bit, then we're gonna make a left, and then right. So this note tells you that they picked the lock to get in here. So I guess you don't need to look around for keys for Dusty's scavenger hunt, which is what this note tells you about. Scavenger hunt. But also, I don't even know if that scavenger hunt pertained to this store or if this store is just always unlocked. Because every time I've come here, it's been unlocked. No matter how many times I server hopped and checked. So it's always unlocked, but right here on the shelf is the final. It's the exact same weapon. Is the final case. Is it literally just the same weapon with a different name? Oh, it has 4 effects. Okay. 40% chance of armor pen. Replenish 15 action points with each kill. Weapon breaks 50% slower. And when a combat target is burning, deal additional 50% damage. That's the 4th effect. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it real quick. Where is... It's literally the same weapon with 1 bonus effect. It's just the same weapon. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and unequip you and equip my prototype. So it's just literally just a stronger version of the weapon. Okay. So now the question is, was it worth it? I mean, yes and no. Oh, I need to turn down effects now that I'm no longer hunting these cases, because that's gonna get super annoying listening to all the loud sound effects.
Gonna have fun looting your... You made me fight. Can't die.
So, 145 cases that you have to hunt down to basically get the same weapon twice. You only need 76 of them for the story and the first version of the weapon. I don't think you needed 145 of these cases. They should have just given you, after 76 of them, this version of the weapon. And also just put 76 of them around the world. Like, there were 10 at Rust Kingdom alone. There didn't need to be 10 of them at Rust Kingdom. Like, I just don't think that it was worth it to do the extra ones. The first 76 I was fine with. And then you get a cool weapon, you get a story out of it, and then just being like, hey, go find more, and we'll give you the same weapon again. No different skin, only one extra effect. They could have just given us this one. We don't need this one. And the other reason about why it's not worth it, to give 2 of them. Like, it's worth it, but it's also not worth it, right? I'm fine with what I did to get 1 weapon. But you can't craft it. So now I have 2 of these that are just... Like, the second one's just gonna take up space unless I break it down. Because you cannot craft... You cannot craft it. It doesn't put it in your freaking workbench. Energy guns. Right? It's not a launcher. It's not going to be in any of these. And it's a 2 steps forward, 1 step back situation where they started giving you plans to create these weapons so that you don't have to fill up your freaking stash box with them. And now we're back to square one of giving you these weapons. And now, as I said, because it has a unique name and I'm a hoarder, I now have a second one that's just going to take up space in my box. And how heavy is it?
There's no time to be upset.
How heavy are you?
Let it all go.
Well, right now it's 127. It's just... ammo. It's just fine, I guess. Oh, I have to freaking undo it. Because you can't store it while it's locked as well. Meadow Breeze. Might as well hang it up on the wall. That's not the one that needs to be hung up on the wall. This one is, but there we go. Oh, I need to swap you out as well. It's a different month. There we go. I'm tired. I was hoping it would at least have different effects. Different legendary effects. And it does. Barely. It has one additional effect. Where'd you go, cat? You like my gun? Oh, I love that it unnamed you when the update happened. That's cool. I guess I could name you Meadow Breeze. Because... got Meadow Breeze. Alright. That took way too long of my life because I didn't look anything up because that's not how I play games. So having to run around and find 149 of those freaking 45 of those freaking things just to get the same weapon. I guess one of them can be a flamer and the other one, but it doesn't matter. Like, that's too much wasted plasma ammo. It's fine. That's not what you want players to say when they finish a game or finish a quest, but it's fine. I like the first half. Yeah, they had us in the first half. I don't know why that this one couldn't have just been the end product. Why is my entire house shaking? Alright, I forgot the other loot that helps to determine whether or not 146 of these intel cases was worth it. So you get an Abraxodyne stash box. Well, the first thing you get is the briefcase. An Abraxodyne stash box. Super duper Mark cooler. The Abraxodyne overalls outfit, forgot to craft that. Abraxo flamer, it's not a flamer, it's a plasma weapon. I guess it shoots flames, but they should have just called it a plasma weapon because I thought I was getting a flamer. A super duper Mark store shelf, Abraxodyne HQ wall sign, and a rusted Abraxodyne sign, and then the exact same flamer with one bonus modification. Alright, so you've already seen the two guns. So here's the briefcase. It's just a briefcase with a slight glow on it. Hold on, what was the second item? I wrote them down. Stash box is these boxes that you can find around the map that are broken and always say empty, or at least for me, every time I open one, they're empty. The super duper Mark cooler is this. Non-interactable. I'll go make the overalls in a second. The super duper Mark shelf. Use the force. I mean, again, kind of useless because they're the shelves you don't really get to put things on. You gotta use your own tactics to do that yourself. The Abraxo HQ wall sign. This is the only wall sign I have that's Abraxo. It's neon. I didn't plug in my lights. I'm tired. And then the rusted Abraxodyne sign. So this one, it's just this one, but falling apart. So was it worth 146 of those? There's probably more. I thought there was 145, and then I found out a bonus one. Do I even have? Oh my god, move. I am so tired. That's not the button. This is the button. Like, I didn't even bother to go to the headhunt that spawned up because I'm tired. What's it under? Where are you? Sources. Crafting. Bench. I mean, my answer's kind of obvious. No, there still did not need to be 146 of those things. They could have gotten the point done, point across, with just... Nice if I had some light, huh? They could have gotten the point across without having to make so many. I have... I have connected power. Why I not have light? If I have connected power. Oh, I guess it's only connected to that. Man, I'm so tired right now. I mean, I already know the coveralls aren't really going to be worth, because they're just the same coveralls they have, but now they're black and red, which is not the Abraxodyne colors. But alright. So no, I stand by it. They didn't need to make 146 or more. There's probably more. If I found one extra, there's probably more out there somewhere that I haven't found. Not worth it. There should have just been 76 of them. It's fine. I'm gonna finish adding this into the video because I forgot to add this and had to go back and record after the fact. And then I'm going to bed. I was about to go to friggin' bed. And I was on my Steam Deck to do my daily challenges. I just finished what I thought was getting all of the Abraxodyne briefcases, which was 145 to unlock the second gun. And then I freaking stumbled across this, which is northwest of the Dino Peaks mini golf. I don't know or care what's going on over there. It's a friggin' underground cave thing. Not underground cave, but it's a cave. It's obviously it's a Back to the Future reference. That's the entire point of it. But then there's another briefcase in here, which means that there's more than 145. Because this one's now number 146. Because I already have the weapon that you get for 145. There's a fusion core. Oh my god. Yeah, so the cowboy hat and the fact that it's underneath here is the obvious reference to Back to the Future. Yeah. I guess for my video on, I mean, I'll include this one, number 146. But if there's more than 145 or more than 146, I'm not gonna put them all in that video because I don't want to keep looking for them. 145 was too many to find for this gun.